the final weapon of the castle update. It's the tornado. Shoots out a tornado, goes back and forth, blah, blah, blah. Why do I say blah, blah, blah? It's because this is a take 2. The first episode was an hour long and super boring. I did manage to win it on 3-cell difficulty, but at what cost? Some really unfocused, awful commentary. That's the cost. So what I'm going to be doing instead here is pumping it down, redoing this run, hopefully have it not take an entire hour long, and kind of share with you what I have already learned about this weapon. So here's the deal. The tornado is, pretty simply put, kind of the love child between the denial wave and the what's the other one that I'm thinking of? Death Orb. Because what it'll do is it'll go back and forth, pushes enemies around, does constant damage. Not a whole lot of damage. The first time I had it in the remaining Blueprints video, I actually had pretty much the ideal circumstance to have the most powerful tornado possible. However, I did find out during the previous run that apparently the tornado is also one of, or maybe the greatest way to counter the hand in the entire game. Because the hand exists in a pretty small arena, so, you know, going back and forth here, as you can see, is already a pretty effective way to deal damage. It'll take out all of his banners pretty easily, and it will also, as you saw right there, reflect projectiles, and that includes all of the projectiles the hand throws out very obnoxiously. Alright, come on. So you can pretty much take out that entire attack by itself. It's, maybe, perhaps the best way to do so. Pretty long cooldown time on this, so taking that mutation is almost key to start with. The other thing is that it doesn't only reflect the grenade-type projectiles that you would get from, you know, grenadiers, bombardiers, I guess pirate captains. The cannonball they shoot out is a grenade type. Well, there's one more, the retaliatory grenade from the cannibals is just like that. Yeah, I know I wasn't going to make it in time, but I wanted to check anyway, just to, because sometimes they have stats outside of the door down there. Goes through shields additionally, and that pushing off is not super amazing, but it's pretty good. But yes, I was saying that it's not just grenades that it will do a lot of damage to. It will also take care of any projectile, except for the orbs from the orb casters, as far as I can tell. So the poison shots from the Watcher will totally destroy them. The shots from the Inquisitors will destroy them too. I probably could have used that. I don't know, even up until the meat grinders. Meat grinders, their axe is considered a projectile, and the tornado will entirely take that out as well. It's almost shockingly effective against a lot of different types of enemies. Way more than I would have expected. So aside from that, this is going to be, well, you know, I already made it pretty clear before that this is not really this is kind of a take 2, as it were. So this run is going to be quick and merciless. I want to go through it fast, and I want to go through it with no mercies. Get out of here, mercy mains. Only Genji's on this team. You know, I say that, but in reality, in the few times that I have played Overwatch, it has been using Mercy. I mean, as it turns out, I'm actually very much a fan of utilizing characters that do healing. Why? I don't know. I mean, I wonder if that's going to come back. Why? I don't know. I just like I think it's more the idea that, you know, you're not getting your sick kill streaks or whatever, but you are able to kind of support a team around you, and that's almost more important than any individual kill streak that you're going to be having. Yeah, sure, I'll check out here. I mean, in other Blizzard games, for example, Heroes of the Storm, I would... what do I want? You know what? Death Orb. I think that makes kind of a fun combo. The other game, Heroes of the Storm, I would always main Lili, similarly. A character that throws out tornadoes. Hey, look, we're back on the game. Alright, definitely going to want some sort of damage reduction, since I think I'm going to largely be building tactics. This is the squishiest of all stats, so I'm not going to have a whole lot of So I'm not going to have a whole lot of opportunities to recover if I get hit. I mean, even in the last video, the... which one was that, actually? Hayabusa Gauntlets. That's right, I'm using that one again. That's interesting. Hayabusa Gauntlets, even in the Hayabusa Gauntlets video, you might have noticed that I was doing a ton of damage, but I was also taking a ton of damage right on the chin as well. And I would kind of like to avoid that if possible here, but I know that I'm going to mostly be building for speed, and that means damage. I mean, not so much speed that I can't give an attempt here, because I do think that this is maybe one of the better builds that you could have to fight a challenge room here. And besides, challenge rooms are going to be going away soon enough. Well, not going away, but replaced by hopefully something better if we're lucky. So, this might be one of the last chances to be able to do so if they're going to finally update that soon. Also, I guess this run will kind of double as maybe a little bit of a showcase for the Death Orb, just because, hey, it did change quite a bit, and I do like these changes right now. Yeah, that push-off is pretty effective as well. Ah, oh, wrong direction. Too bad. Don't want to be lollygagging too much here. Yeah, you can see that the tornado does go through shields, but because it hits all over the place, it's pretty much the worst of all worlds, and just... It's pretty much the worst of all worlds, and just, is counted as being as hitting the shield all the time. Which, you know, too bad, but hey. Probably going to... We're not going to try using Death Orb here, but I think the most effective way is going to be just punching him to death. I'd say that I'm actually getting some pretty good synergy out of the new Death Orb, because you're able to push enemies into the Death Orb and kind of keep them in the Death Orb like that. So, I don't know. I am reasonably impressed by it thus far. However, I am also for real... Well, that was pretty good too. I am also for real starting to run out of time in this challenge, so I better hurry up here. Okay, that's it. We're taking out the punch-in if I didn't die. Ah, damn. Oh, I didn't see how many enemies I had left there. I bet it was like 2. Oh, well. Oh, actually, another really good synergy that you get with this. Sorry, Death Orb. I'll try to pick up another one of you later. Is that if you pop this and then do this, you get a lot of healing pretty quickly here. It's the two synergies are very good, and if you have a lot of enemies, damn, could have gone for more healing there. And if you have a lot of enemies next to each other, it's especially effective because you will like be up to full health in no time, which is interesting because I always thought that didn't really work like that. Yeah, you can see Bombardier's totally a non-issue when you got this weapon. The Aura of Laceration, as far as I could tell, never worked like that with Vampirism. Maybe it does now, maybe that's a recent change, but I couldn't really tell you one way or another. It's not worth it. I want to save up the money right now so I can go get another different upgrade to the... Different upgrade a little bit later on. You know, I don't think it's actually too bad that I got rid of the Death Orb. After all, this is supposed to be the Tornado video, not the Tornado and Death Orb Power Hour. Like, oh man, I'm working with a Fool's build right now. I gotta get a little bit more focused. Oh well, on 2-cell difficulty it shouldn't really matter. If I was doing like 3-cell, I'd probably be worried about that. 4-cell, absolutely. But I would say that the Tornado is really more of a supplementary weapon than one that you're going to be using for primary damage. If you build really, really hard into... If you build really, really hard into tactics, it might be effective, but I would say not to bank on that, because I've talked about it quite a few times in these videos already, but they have really, really changed it up so it is... You're getting hit a lot harder in later stages. At least in my professional Dead Cell player opinion. Whoop. So I don't think it's maybe the best, like, single stat. Spread it out at least a little bit. Let's just go with that. And I want to also try a bit more dual build stuff later on, but this is still showcase run. I'll be doing that one. I'll be doing that a little bit later. I don't know why I suddenly forgot that I just did not, that I do in fact have a melee weapon here, but you know, whatever. You just push him off. Honestly think it's one of the... screw it. I do not want to be getting hit by those guys anyway. Yeah, I think that one of the most effective tools that I have in the ossuary here is the ability to push enemies off the edge of places. There's a lot of pits that things can fall into in the ossuary as an area here. Oh, do I have any good synergies? 100% on burning target? I'm gonna go grab those firebrands then. That will be a very, very good pickup. Hallways still exist in the game. Oh well, give me a little time to sip some coffee that I got next to me. Sip through a straw, because apparently I am Fat Man from Metal Gear Solid 2. I mean, we do share a lot of similarities, me and Fat Man. Drink preferences with straws in it, general physique, love of Dead Cell. Huh. Am I looking forward to Death Stranding? I just hope it's not bad. That's really all I can say. Because as far as I can tell, there's a distinct possibility. I mean, I like everything I've seen so far, I'm just saying. I'm just saying that I don't know. Oh, hey! Didn't see that coming. Or that coming, or any of this. Alright, where are all these guys coming from? What? How did these guys even find me? They shouldn't have... I fired the tornado out up here. They shouldn't have been able to see me. Or maybe they can. Maybe tornado is just like a giant beacon in the sky telling you exactly where I am at all points in time. This would actually be a great way to this would actually be a great time to test out Aura of Laceration and Vampirism, but... I mean, you can see the video title. That feels a little disingenuous. Alright, I'm gonna go get 12, and then maybe I'll build up the other two off stats to... Maybe I'll build up the other two off stats into being, I don't know, like half as much. Nice! Kind of surprised that I grabbed that. Yeah, but here's a good example. You can really see, although the build has been kind of unfocused, which I think contributes a lot to why it's not working out super well, but it is more of a utility weapon than something that you would use for primary damage. I mean, I think you definitely could use it for primary damage. I could probably... Like I said, it does counter the hand pretty well. The hand overall is a dude that... Yeah, he's just got the perfect arena for it, a good move set to be... To, you know, just throw a ton of balls in his face. No, not like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm being a little too ready. After all, I'm just doing this run on 2-cell mode. But hey, you can't spell hubris without bris. Didn't think that one out. Alright, anyway, it shouldn't be too much longer. I need to be in here. Ooh, take him out. I suppose it's no surprise that spinning against the tornado is... Well, actually, is that not at all a surprise? That does seem a little bit surprising now that I think about it. Yeah, just spin the opposite direction and you'll be fine if you get caught in a tornado. I don't know, whatever. Let's let that door close because I think that... Yep, good. Now he's trapped in here with me. Oh, and I'll take that, sure. Gauntlets, you done me good, but your time was last time. And in the meantime, I think I can pick up another curse chest here. I want to go some pretty high stats because I want to, like I said, I want my damage to be pretty good, and I want to have a lot of money to be able to upgrade this sooner than later. Now, how effective is that going to work out? Who knows? Because you can't really reroll a whole lot in the game anymore. Hi. Ugh. Number one priority there was making sure that... There you are. That works too. Number one priority in the game is obviously making sure that I don't die. Oh, whatever. I don't know. I lost that train of thought anyway. Oh, come on. Fine, I can do this too. Do this all day. Okay. I don't think I'm going to be getting too much else for... There's like one area left here. I'm not going to worry myself too much about it. I wanted to do a quick run, and a quick run I shall do. As of right now, I'm getting excellent damage, but I'm also not... Oh, right. That's what I want to do. What a really nice place to put that shop. I would have entirely forgotten about that if it wasn't for the surprisingly good level generation right now. You know, I said that I wasn't going to go... Frozen target. I said that I wasn't going to go... full tactics, full... What do you call it mode? Glass cannon, but it's happening anyway. I really have to get off this particular build. Alright, what would be the best? I guess maybe taking... If I want to go a little bit more defensive, I think taking the 30% damage reduction... Or, not damage reduction, extra health will help as well. One of the things I'm noticing when you're on a little bit lower level difficulty here is that you really don't have nearly as much... Okay, this is going to take forever if I don't do this. You really don't have as many... I mean, you don't have as many elites, but that also means a lot less opportunities to get a... necklaces in the meantime as well, and that's kind of an important... Okay. That's too much damage. Alright, get out of here. I mean, I can still beat you, no problem, not taking damage. And I am really glad that that does not disappear upon hitting a shield. That the tornado does not disappear upon hitting a shield, because that would be extremely frustrating otherwise. Yeah. Next area, probably Slumbering Sanctuary, is going to be like 100% trying to get more health and damage reduction. Besides, I have way too many ways of damaging enemies that are not the tornado, and that's not what the run is, you know. I think Firebrands is acceptable, but I want to get a little bit... I would rather have like another shield or something. I don't know. Icebow would be... Icebow, yeah, would be really good. Would not give me the health that I want, but... Well, hey, that's also kind of a result of me dumping that shield a little bit earlier, so I have no one to blame but myself. Yeah, the original run was actually in a... The original run I actually did with the 7 cells away from being fully... The tornado 7 cells away from being fully upgraded, so I could grab one after the boss. But then I went for the Watcher, and that run, that just took forever. It took so long to beat the Watcher. So I'm not really all that disappointed with the fact that... Alright, that works. Not all disappointed with the fact that, you know, I gotta do a different video here, because even if it was, like, amazing or whatever, I don't know, everything took way too long in that old video. Also, there's that shield that I was talking about. That should be a pretty good get here. And I'm also going to buff up a little bit of extra damage as well. Or damage, a little bit of extra health as well. Okay, and... yeah, I think that... oh, yeah, he's countered really well by this. I shouldn't forget about that. Also, those little running zombies there are just buggy as all get out right now, because I'm seeing them kind of like flash in and out of existence, and I don't know why. Okay, let's finish this up. Still, I mean, I want to keep the fire. I think firebrands or maybe a fire grenade later on are both really good pickups for right now, for what I want to get out of this run. I guess I got like a little apartment system going on here. Okay, nice. And burning target, everything. Okay, great. If I get a curse chest in here, I should be able to get my money buffed up quite a bit, which will allow me to... hopefully afford that then. Okay, it's just a regular chest. Whatever, that's fine too. That would be interesting, but no. I'm already too low on health as it is. I don't need to get any lower. Don't need to get low. Like... well, I mean, I do need to get lower in the sense that I gotta go down right now. Nice. That'll be helpful later. Also really want to take out some of the foggers. One of the issues that I definitely have been having a lot in the Sanctuary is the fact that I do not kill the enemies during the, you know, kind of calm phase here, which would be a very easy way to not get myself killed by golems because of the amount of enemies later on. Ow. But hey, I'm already doing significantly better for... all right then. I was going to say that I'm already doing significantly better for health, but then, like, damn. Also, take that, catcher. This'll be a fun usage. Yeah, it does not block the orb caster's orb casting, which is unfortunate because I think that would be a very effective way to deal with a lot of the more irritating portions of the Slumbering Sanctuary. All right, cash money. Give it all to me. This also would not be a bad one to take, but I really want to keep the firebrands for the synergy right now. Come on, take it. Ah! Oh, he was off screen. Well, it only took forever to get another tornado. I mean, look at this. Ugh, ridiculous. Okay, well, I can still do a little bit more of the Slumbering Sanctuary in the meantime. I don't think it's... aha. So, the plan, I think, for doing stat distribution is that what I'm going to do is get up to 20 and then start building off stats. Why? Because, boy, can I not take hits like that all the time. I mean, that is just ridiculously hard. And I do have a decent amount of damage reduction at this point in time. With the fire grenade and the force shield. Force shield especially is going to be pretty good. Oh, was that really all I had left? That was the entire thing. Whatever. Let's make up for that by going to the Sepulchre then. You know, if the game just wanted to give me these weapons earlier, that would be... well, anyway. The plan here, I think, is build up a lot of damage at first, because then I know that I'll have the damage with me. And besides, in the early game, I can take a lot less hits. Just in general, because easier enemies, they're going to be hitting less hard. A lot of different factors going on there. But then in the later game, I don't trust myself to be able to not get hit constantly, so it becomes a whole thing related to that. Yeah, so what I'm going to do here is start to just build tons and tons of health. Because, I don't know, 20? I think 20 should have the damage sorted. Especially because this is a Tornado V, so plus 150%? Not as much as I would have expected. I guess I am only on 2 cell difficulty, so that makes sense in that context. All right, let's do it. Go. Again, countered pretty well because their shots stop being a thing. Oh wait, yeah, he drops a colonnade. I forgot. Yeah, shots stop being a thing when they hit the. No, I want this one. The tornado blocks the shots. Tornado's a brawler, baller, shot blocker. Okay, come on, just get rid of these guys. I can see a lot of numbers being thrown out there, numbers that I'm not reading, because that's for nerds. Surely that should be killing them faster. I don't know. I mean, I do have plus 100% on poison target, too, so... Ignite the ground around you? What a just amazing upgrade, straight up. Wow. Oh, wow, that's a... Yeah, I gotta say, it's like, that's kind of incredible that I managed to get that. There are few more ideal items. Because although you know what you're going to be getting when you have a, what's the word I'm thinking of? Fire grenade. Because fire grenade at best can throw out a few arrows. Otherwise, it doesn't have any really good affixes to it. Fire grenade almost never has any affix to it. Can make enemies drop all the arrows that they have. Can shoot a volley of arrows, but that's about all you're getting out of it. Something like Toxicloud, though, you can also get the functionality of the flame grenade at the same time that you're also doing poison damage, giving me 200% damage on my tornado here, which is pretty nice. I think overall, it's like I like to take fire grenade because I think it's... Ugh. I like to take fire grenade overall because I think it's a really nice weapon. It has really good synergies with it and everything. But honestly, I think that 90% of the time, all you need is a good affix on a Toxicloud, and you'll probably be doing a lot better or have a lot more opportunities for doing. Yeah, I should be switching that up. I should be thinking, don't take fire grenade. Fire grenade's fine, but compared to this, it's not nearly as good. And I don't even think that there's all that much of a difference with cooldown time either. So it's, man, it's weird. I didn't really think that I would be realizing stuff about builds in this run in particular, but yeah, I think that I'm just gonna say it's overall a better choice. It's also, it doesn't even have it also has damage reduction to its name as well. So I don't know. Let's just go with this. I think it's a good idea. All right. Can I mean, I suppose it doesn't have the big arcingness to it, so you do lose out on that. Nope. However, it is a very, very large area that it covers, so... And if you get, covers the ground in oil and then lights it up, that's even better. And that is definitely a... I mean, if you got enough money to do re-rolling and everything, you can probably try to find something like that. Ah! That was shockingly close. Okay. Oh yeah, blocks all projectiles. All projectiles. I mean, this is a thing that I have said to myself already. I can't believe I've forgotten it. Uh-oh. The guy with the one hit point. The singular individual hit point. Well, at least the tornado hung out here to welcome me back. Well. Alright, if I'm building off stats, this is the scroll for it. I mean, hey, no surprise that that's appearing because, you know, that's how it do. I think the big difference for, sure. I think the big difference for, if you want to take Toxic Cloud over Fire Grenade is if you're building a Brutality run. I think that's more than anything else because melee weapons only get plus 50% on poison targets. Anything of interest? Haha, no, but I am going to sell you. Yeah, melee, so getting, but they do get plus 100% on fire. And this gives you extra damage with, and this gives you extra damage with tactics weapons because it's a tactics facing weapon. I don't know. I think I've pretty much fully explored everything that can be said with that. I don't know, I just never really thought of it as being all that effective until right now. Like, literally right now as I'm doing this video. Anyway, anything else I need? No, I think I'm working with a fantastic build for... I mean, I'm getting 200... I'm getting 3 times as much damage out of this with the Toxic Cloud. I have good CC. I have some good potential for invincibility from something like that. And then the Tornado's dealing all the damage, which is, hey, kind of what I wanted in the first place. So, this is the Tornado run. Yeah. I think I'm sitting pretty here. I'm feeling good, Any stats that I get on top of this, I want to say, are just gravy to help me not die upon taking a hit. No. Should all be good. I still am going to hold with the idea that I want to continue to build some... 22 should, especially on 2-cell difficulty, should be more than enough to take out anything but the tankiest of enemies. And even coming up on, like, the assassin fight here, I have a ton of damage reduction. And her arena is not super huge either, nor does she do a whole lot of jumping around in it, as long as I have the... I mean, she does no jumping around in it, specifically. Alright. So all I need to do is just have it, well, I suppose she does teleport around. You know, getting only 10%, I'm thinking that I could maybe... Ow. Getting only 10% increase on the... I want to try it. Okay, try to get as much area as possible with that, and then just let the tornado go down. It's not bad. Yeah, no, I think that'll be pretty good. Since I've been doing a couple of these split stat runs, the thing I've been running into is that the assassin is a lot harder when you can't kill her within 5 seconds of seeing her. So I guess I'm going to have to see exactly how that goes, but hey, if nothing else, I do have a... Sure. If nothing else, I do have a ace in the hole, which is to say the shield that I'm carrying here. That will be able to totally neutralize her chain grab, as well as all the shurikens. Oh, and again, shurikens, projectiles. This does block those. The tornado does block those, so that will be helpful in this battle as well. Not bad. Yeah, I'm getting some pretty decent damage off that. Need her to kind of stay in that a little bit more, though. Yeah, it seems like the thing I'm running into is that I do not have the... Thanks. I just don't really have the ability to keep her inside of that as much as I would want to. Because although she doesn't jump around, she does move around. Alright. Shield still MVP in this battle, 3 years running. I know this game hasn't been out for 3 years, but you just tell me that in 3 years' time. If you do actually tell me that in 3 years' time, I will be like, oh my god, I love this. That's how you know the channel makes it big. And also, if for some reason in 3 years' time it does not turn out that this is the most effective, that having a shield is the most effective way to deal with a lot of the stuff the assassin does, it would really surprise me. It's like, what happened in the game at that point then? Yeah, Han doesn't jump around nearly as much, so he should be a lot friendlier as far as doing damage goes. And he also does get countered pretty heavy, blah, blah, blah. I've already talked about that, but you know, bears repeating. Good, just keep running with the... Just keep running with the tornado. That helps me a lot. Ah, come on. Like the last second there. Also, I missed the parry. Okay, doesn't matter. It's done. Goodbye. And needless to say, if I had 30 tactics, that would have been much faster, but then I probably would have died against the hand, because he is much tankier. Yeah, I think diversifying stats is the way to go at this juncture in the game. And I don't actually get any extra damage from anything on frozen targets, no. That's just to keep them still then. Should be very helpful against these guys, because less damage does mean that I have more opportunities to get hit by the mini bosses and get points of infection. And infection may as well just be an instant game over. So I could have, in fact, but I do lose out on some damage reduction, but I'm mostly capped out for damage reduction anyway. Sure, I'm gonna do it. Because then I don't have to wait for Toxic Cloud to be off of cooldown to make sure that I always have this active. Yeah, let's go, let's go. Also, got something to do while I'm waiting for the, Also, it gives me something to do while I'm waiting for the tornado to come back. Nice little tiny area, pretty effective. Oh, good. I think, is that also a... No, it's still minus 20%. I was hoping that I was also getting a... Oh, there's a point of infection. Gotta watch out for that. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned, but you can't have 2 tornadoes out at once, which is really too bad. But, you know, hey, that's how it goes. It's a lot like the Death Orb originally was. Although I think that has been changed, that you can have 2 Death Orbs out at a time now. Really makes that weapon a lot more effective. Because you can just... It's like throwing a giant cheese grater at an enemy then. Might not do the most damage immediately, but eventually, absolutely. Absolutely just horrendous amount of enemy. Heinous amount of enemy. Damage. I don't know. Words. Okay. Oh, come on. The sucking there was not the best. I don't know if it's the best idea to go to the mortuary if I already have 2 points of infection, because if I think that... I'm afraid that I'm going to get hit by... Well, I think there's a decent possibility that I might get hit by these... Oh, well, I guess I'm in. Just... Yeah, and they're obviously already in water, so nothing to be able to do there. I can kind of kite them into the tornado a lot more. And the poison still works. Fire does not, though, what with them being in the blood. Being knee-deep in the dead. Yeah, that worked out okay. Maybe I will go for 3 keys this time. Yeah, sure. Because I can always use the extra stats. Sure, why not? Hi. Oh. Yeah, moving enemies around, I don't know if it's the best idea because it does make them more unpredictable. But it is also useful for getting them out of your face, too. Yeah, screw it. I'm just going to say more damage. Useful for getting them out of your face, useful for getting them back in your face. It's the whole range of human emotion. Let's go. Looking for the alchemic laboratory. Oh, there's the exit? Or is that the entrance to the alchemic laboratory? I think that is. Nope. I'd also like to find a shop if I could, because I never say no to another upgrade. Get out of here. Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for. And I'll go grab the stat first. I don't think I necessarily need it, but it's there. So why not? 13k health. The 30% extra is certainly helping a lot. And I don't see Elite Thorny being an issue at all. I can use everything at my disposal against this guy, and he's not going to be able to do anything. And one more point of infection for good measure. Doesn't matter, no other way to get infection, so I don't even have to worry about it anymore. Everything has been sorted out. I thought I was higher up on the map. Okay, that could be a place that I could get another upgrade for the tornado. So, what you got? No. Perhaps. That's actually pretty good. I think that's all pretty good. Ooh, 2 times damage. That would actually be pretty fun to take in the final fight too, but I don't know if I'm streetwise enough to find the money for it. Alright. Oh, good. Here's a little extra cash right now, and then... Well, it should be a little extra cash. Where's my chest? Or 2 chests, as it were. This could do a lot of damage, but not the run. Alright. Should probably be another chest up here, because usually you have to use the spider rune to get to the other chest. Well, that's enough to buy the thing anyway. Oh, Jesus! Ah! This is ridiculous! Okay. That was... Yeah, that was ridiculous. That was maybe... Alright. And that's not all that helpful. Come on, just like... Okay, that was enough. Oh. And there's the other chest, okay. You know, just as a random aside, it kind of surprised me how many people seem to just hone in on the literally one word that made a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure reference in the what do you call it episode, the alchemic rifle. Funny thing is that I actually read that like 10 years ago, the first 3 chapters, because at the time the 4th chapter was still the Duwang version, if you're familiar with that at all. Ugh, just awful. I'm really happy to see the amount of people that have gotten into that since the anime came out. I haven't seen it myself, but the idea that like people finally understand exactly how great that series is after I've been pimping it out forever just feels real good. Anyway, hand fight. Let's go. Oh, don't get a heal here. I think I'll be fine. Like I said, hard counter. This is going to be a lot of pretty good... I'm going to say this is going to go well. I don't think it's going to go perfectly. I certainly don't think that I'm going to like avoid... Hey, come on, you got to actually throw it down here first. Ah, right. How come that's considered a projectile? Whatever, I have enough ways to continue to do damage even outside of the firebrands. That was weird. Yeah, I guess ugly worms have an interesting property when... Oh, scratch my nose for a second. Oh, okay, wrong attack. Yeah, ugly worms just really have the explosions that they create go to town when they get hit by all of the tornado stuff. Yep, don't even have to worry about the... Okay. Don't even have to worry about the banners, don't even have to worry about that attack. I do have to worry about that attack, but I mean, that's never going to stop being a thing. Parry and good. Oh, gotta refresh the tornado. Doesn't stay up. It stays up for a really long time. It doesn't stay up forever, though. Oh, thankfully the tornado does not. Does not go away when it hits a shield, which is really okay. That was close. All right, and go away. Ho, 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 hey, ho. All right, I got one more charge on the flask. Definitely going to have to use that pretty quickly. All right. Oh, damn. Come on, and that was totally a gimme too. Okay, well, one more try and this should be in the bag. Who knows? Hope springs eternal. All right, let's do this. Oh, right. Oh, man, this is a very bad time for me to remember that that's right. He has passive reduction on the projectiles. And this is a very slow-firing weapon, so the projectile is going to get... Well, at least the bombs are working out pretty effectively. And these guys don't have passive reduction on projectiles. Good enough. Yeah, okay. Oh, not quite. Okay. It's actually not going too bad, really. And I am getting quite a few of the attacks nullified pretty well as good, as well as when I do get hit, I have pretty good rally on all of my attacks. Yeah, that's pretty effective just alone. All right. And 2 and 3. Okay. I'm also just much better at fighting the hand than I was overall. You know what? I'm just going to do it. Better safe than sorry. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm finally understanding his tells a lot better. That alone is... Hey! Stop that. Damage is not amazing, but it's also not terrible either. Like, in a lot of the runs that I've been doing, I have just been killing him so fast that I've been like, oh, hey, he's dead now. So I think it's not unreasonable to think that... Hi. Oh, and good. This is a great time to have an elite meat grind. No! Give me that rally. Yeah, Meat Grinder is going to be significantly affected by this weaponry. And there we are. I'm not a fan of the ugly worm being there, because I know that's going to cause issues very, very soon. All right. Ugh. Okay. Well, failed to parry on that one pretty adeptly. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. All right, that wasn't too bad. He's like just slightly slower than I want him to be. And we're probably going to be hit by a... Oh no, I was expecting the dash. Oh, there you are. All right. That platform picked the perfect opportunity to get back up there. Which sounded like I said that sarcastically, but no, that was really close. Oh, I was kind of hoping that he was going to be taken out by his own bombs there for a second. No such luck. I can't believe I managed to pull that one off. I guess the idea is that having all that extra health and a lot of really good rally potential helped out a lot. And also knowing how the battle works now. Lot of times close to death. Final judgment on the tornado. Yeah, good. Not as good as I was expecting it to be. Pretty good, though.